friend. That little trip on the rug, the sudden sway when reaching for something high up in the cabinet. It's not always about a big dramatic fall, is it? Sometimes it's just that quiet nagging worry, that fear of falling, that slowly starts to draw the curtains on your world. You find yourself holding on more, maybe choosing the handrail when you used to skip it, or even thinking twice about joining in on a walk you once loved. Most folks figure balance is just one of those things that slips away with the years, like it's a foregone conclusion. But what if the secret to feeling steady again, truly grounded, is right there, often overlooked, beneath you? Your feet. They're not just for getting around. They're your personal foundation, your first warning system against a wobble. When they're weak or just plain sleepy, the whole structure feels a bit shaky, doesn't it? We're going to rekindle that inner steadiness, starting from the very ground you stand on, with simple movements you can weave into your day, anywhere. Get ready to feel planted, to truly trust your own 2 feet, and to maybe even rediscover a bit of that old confidence that lets you step out without a second thought. Now, let's talk about something incredibly important that often gets overlooked. Forget about complex core exercises or intricate gym routines for a moment. Your feet? They are the unsung champions of your stability, the first line of defense against any unexpected stumble. Just imagine, they're your constant connection to the earth. They feel every tiny shift, every subtle change in texture, from plush carpet to a slightly uneven sidewalk, and they instantly whisper those secrets to your brain, guiding you on how to move and adjust. They're like miniature, highly sensitive radar systems, constantly sending vital signals up your legs to keep you upright. But over the years, tight shoes, overly soft surfaces, and simply moving less can dull these incredible senses. The tiny yet vital muscles nestled in your feet and around your ankles can grow weak. They practically go into hibernation. And your ankle joint itself? It's meant to be this precise shock absorber and a flexible rudder, guiding your steps. If it's stiff or lacks strength, every minor bump feels jarring, and even a slight turn can suddenly feel like a real risk. Our goal is to gently rouse those sleepy sensors and forgotten muscles, turning them into smart, strong allies so your entire body feels more deeply connected to the ground. Okay, let's dive into the first simple move. Your toes, believe it or not, are so much more than just the ends of your feet. They're designed to grip the ground like little individual anchors, giving you crucial immediate stability. But for most of us, after a lifetime encased in shoes, we've pretty much forgotten how to use them individually. It's almost like they've decided to move as one big unit rather than distinct responsive digits. Here's a fantastic little exercise I call the ground gripper. Find a comfy spot, maybe on the couch or a chair, and kick off your shoes and socks. Bare feet work best for this. Start by simply trying to spread your toes wide apart, as if you're trying to make as much space between each one. Don't worry if it feels awkward or even impossible at first. That's just proof they've been asleep. Now, here's a slightly different challenge. Try to lift just your big toe, keeping the other 4 pressed flat. Hold it for slow count. Then switch. Try to lift the other 4 toes, keeping your big toe firmly planted. You might be surprised how tricky this is. This seemingly small movement does a big job. It wakes up those tiny yet crucial muscles nestled in your arch and dramatically improves your brain's direct communication with each toe. Think of it like tuning an old radio antenna for crystal clear reception. The more aware and responsive your individual toes are, the better they can help you grab the ground, giving you a powerful unseen advantage when you need to catch yourself on an uneven step or a sudden turn. Try. Do this while you're sitting and reading or watching something. Just a few minutes, really focusing on the feeling of each toe moving independently. Next up, let's give some love to your ankles. If your ankles feel stiff, it's a bit like driving a car with a worn-out suspension system. Every little bump in the road feels like a major jolt. But a flexible, controlled ankle acts like a finely tuned shock absorber. It gracefully soaks up impacts, keeps your entire frame balanced, and is your best defense against those awkward twists and sudden rolls that can lead to a nasty fall. This next move is the smooth swiveler. Stay seated for this one. It's much safer and helps you really concentrate. Lift one foot just a little bit off the ground, letting it hang freely. Now, slowly, gently, use your big toe to draw large, imaginary circles in the air. Make sure you move both clockwise and then counterclockwise. Don't rush it at all. The real magic here isn't about speed, but about maintaining smooth, deliberate control throughout the entire motion. Picture yourself painting a perfect circle with your toe, using the full range of motion your ankle allows. You might hear some soft clicks or gentle pops. Often, that's just the joint finding its natural rhythm, nothing to worry about. This fluid motion wonders. It gently lubricates the ankle joint, steadily improves its range of motion, and crucially, builds precise control in all those tiny stabilizing muscles that wrap around your ankle. It's not simply about stretching, it's about thoughtful, purposeful movement that teaches your ankle to move with grace and strength. Stop if you feel any sharp pain. And if you have heart, balance, or joint issues, please talk to a clinician before trying new exercises. Now, let's talk about building a truly strong launch pad for your whole body. Your calves, those muscles at the back of your lower leg, are absolutely essential. They're not just for show, they're the powerhouses that propel your movement. Think about it, pushing off to walk, climbing a flight of stairs, making your way up a gentle hill, and most crucially, that split-second reaction to catch yourself if you misstep. They're your built-in propulsion system and your emergency brake, all rolled into one. When they're not quite up to snuff, your entire lower body stability can suffer. Here's our third drill, the power pusher. For this one, stand near a sturdy kitchen counter or a solid wall, something you can easily hold on to for steady support. Start with both feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Now, slowly, deliberately, lift yourself up onto the balls of your feet. Take your time, counting to a steady 3 on the way up, really feeling those calf muscles engage. Hold yourself at the very top for just a second, soaking in that feeling of strength. Then, with the same slow control, lower yourself back down for another count of 3, letting your heels gently kiss the ground. The focus here is all about control through the movement, not how high you can manage to rise. This exercise doesn't just build strength, it also vitally sharpens your brain's awareness of where your feet are in space, even when your eyes are looking straight ahead. We call this proprioception. It's your body's amazing internal mapping system. Think of it like tune 'em up the powerful springs in your car's suspension. You get a much smoother ride and far better handling, even when the path ahead gets a little bumpy or unexpected. Let's move to something a bit more advanced, but still incredibly gentle and mindful. Real, confident steadiness isn't about freezing perfectly still like a statue. It's about how your body handles those tiny, constant shifts in your weight without you even having to think about it. The subtle lean when you reach for something, a slight slope in the path, or an unexpected nudge. This next exercise trains your body to make those micro adjustments seamlessly, reacting before a potential stumble becomes a real problem. This is the whisper waver drill. Find a safe spot where you have a wall or a sturdy chair right next to you, something you can easily reach out and grab for security. Now, gently lift one foot just an inch or two off the ground. Don't worry about trying to lift it high or looking like a gymnast. Start by trying to hold this position for a short burst, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. Then carefully switch legs. As you practice and feel a bit steadier, you can gradually try to increase the time you hold it. The truly important part here isn't to stand perfectly rigid. In fact, I want you to gently allow yourself to sway just a little bit. Feel your body's subtle, quick responses, those tiny adjustments it makes to keep you upright. You might also gently engage your core. Think of it like gently pulling your belly button back towards your spine, just a soft engagement. This trains those rapid-fire, almost invisible adjustments your system constantly makes to keep you from toppling, giving you a much more robust and responsive sense of balance for everything you do. Have you ever noticed how a tight, stressed muscle just feels a bit off or less ready to respond? The same principle applies directly to your feet. Releasing any built-up tension in them can dramatically improve their connection to the ground, making them much more perceptive and capable. It's like clearing static from a phone line. Here's our final drill, the awareness roller. You can do this sitting or standing, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Grab a tennis ball or even a golf ball. A smaller, firmer ball can work wonders here. Place it under one foot and gently roll it from your heel all the way up to your toes, and then from side to side, really exploring the arch of your foot. As you roll, you might discover some tender or tight spots, those little knots of tension that have been hiding. When you find one, just hold a light, comfortable pressure on that spot for a few slow, deep breaths. This isn't about pushing through pain. It's about a gentle release and reawakening. This simple, focused massage technique does wonders. It helps wake up dormant nerves, boosts blood flow to your feet, and makes them significantly more aware of the ground beneath them. More accurate, detailed input from your feet means your brain can make smarter, faster, and ultimately better decisions to keep you balanced. Remember, a relaxed, responsive foot isn't just a comfortable foot, it's a smart foot, and a smart foot is a steady foot. Beyond these specific movements, there are powerful yet simple ways you can boost your sense of steadiness in your everyday life. This is where the real high-leverage magic happens. First, let's really think about your footwear. It's not just about finding supportive shoes. More critically, your shoes should be flexible enough to actually let your foot muscles work and feel the ground. A super stiff sole, while it might feel supportive at first, can ironically be just as detrimental as wearing no support at all, because it essentially turns your foot into a numb, unthinking block. Try. Walk barefoot on safe surfaces indoors sometimes. Let your feet truly feel different textures, the carpet, the cool wood, the smooth tile. It's like a mini gym workout for all those tiny sensors in your feet, waking them up to subtle changes in terrain and helping them learn to adapt. Another big, often overlooked booster is your breathing. Shallow, rapid chest breathing can actually tighten your whole body, creating unnecessary tension. Practicing deep, slow belly breaths, where your stomach gently rises and falls, can calm your entire nervous system. And a calm nervous system is a more stable, focused system. Light, consistent movement always trumps intense, sporadic effort. A little bit, often every single day, will make a vastly bigger difference over time than one big effort once a week. Finally, your eyes play an enormous role in maintaining your balance. Make a conscious effort to look ahead, not constantly down at your feet, to keep your horizon level. This allows your inner ear, your body's natural gyroscope, to do its crucial job of sensing your body's position in space without conflicting visual signals. Listen, this journey isn't a race to some finish line. It's about small, steady improvements that quietly yet powerfully accumulate into big, life-changing gains over time. Don't expect dramatic miracles overnight. What you need is just a few minutes a day, consistently. Think of it like nurturing a precious plant. A little bit of care often makes it truly thrive, far more effectively than one huge flood of water once a week that it can't even absorb. Don't ever get discouraged if you don't feel perfectly balanced right away, or if some of these movements feel a bit awkward at first. Every tiny improvement in your stability, every flicker of growing confidence, every new spark of awareness, it all truly matters. Your brain and body are literally in the process of relearning old forgotten tricks and forging brand new, stronger connections. That takes gentle patience and consistent, kind repetition. Frame this not as a chore, but as a vital investment in your own freedom, in your ability to move confidently, to explore your world with joy, and to live life on your own terms for many, many years to come. That kind of return is absolutely priceless. So, there you have it. You've just learned 5 simple, yet incredibly powerful ways to rebuild your inner steadiness from the ground up, starting with those amazing, often overlooked feet of yours. From waking up your individual toes to strengthening the subtle controls in your ankles, these movements aren't just exercises. They are literally helping you forge a solid, responsive foundation that will serve you beautifully in every single step you take. Imagine walking with a lightness in your step and less worry, reaching for things with more ease, simply living with greater confidence and a deeper sense of peace. It all begins with giving a little focused, consistent attention to the literal ground you stand upon. You're not just improving your ability to stay upright, you're actively reclaiming a vital piece of your independence and the sheer joy of movement. Take these small, deliberate steps, my friend, and watch your world open up, one confident stride at a time. Always, always listen to your body, my friend. If you feel any sharp pain during these movements, stop immediately. These are gentle, low-impact exercises meant to support you, not push you into discomfort. However, if you have serious heart, balance, or joint issues, please talk to your doctor or a physical therapist before starting any new exercise routine. Your safety and well-being are the most important things. Be kind to yourself through this process. And speaking of feeling your best, have you ever wondered if those healthy teas you're sipping are actually good for you? Or if some are even quietly working against you? We're diving into that next. Click the card on your screen for 5 healthy teas for 60 plus to rethink and 5 that truly support you.